Hello everyone. In the last tutorial we have implemented search functionality in our website. So in this tutorial we are implementing pagination in our website. So what is pagination? A pagination is a technique to load certain number of items in your page. That is, you can see here are lots of items. The design is not so good, so let me refine it first. Let's go to our img and let's fix its heights. Oh, its height is 2500, so there was a typing mistake. I need to write 250px, not 250px, 200px, and object fit cover. Okay, so in this way our image height will be fixed. You can see that now image height is adjusted, and if you make this contain instead of cover, then all now everything is good. And you can also make it a little bit better by adding a card class here. So this will separate each items. You can see that each items are separated now. So in the home page all products are loaded here. So the disadvantages of this is this will take large number of time to load all products here. So what I want to do is I want to load certain number of products here, and to view other products you have to navigate to other page numbers. Okay, so let's use pagination here. So before using pagination, let's go to the documentation pagination in Django. Let's search for pagination in Django and you will get the documentation, Django documentation, official documentation, and here is the guide of how to use pagination in Django. So let's use the pagination feature in our website. So first of all, what you have to do is you have to import the paginator class in your views. So let's copy this paginator class and let's go in our views.py, and in the importing section I want to import it here from django.core.paginator import paginator class. So another thing you can see here is we have to make a paginator object here. Okay, so this is the syntax for doing this. So let's copy it and go to our home view. Okay, so let's go to our home view and we need to define paginator. This is the paginator object, a simple variable, and it is the object of this paginator class. And here is the query set we need to provide, and here is the number of items that will be shown in that page. So let's before doing further process, let's cut it as product list. Okay, so here all products equals to this all products query set, and we need to provide this query set to this contact list. Okay, so all products equals to 25, and we don't want to send all 25 items, we just want to send 4 items here. Okay, so in the same in the same documentation you can copy this page number variable line, and here this page number will get the space params from the URL. Okay, I will show it later. And after that what we need to do is we need to get the items of that page number. Okay, so I need to define it a product list variable. Okay, product list equal to paginator. This paginator is this paginator object, and in that we need to get a specified page which is given in the page URL params in the get request. So let's save the result. Here we are saying that this request is giving us the error. So here request is not defined, and we need to write self.request. Okay, so now let's check our command prompt. No error occurs, and in our home page let's refresh the page. You can see that only 4 items are there. So if you send URL params here, like what is the name that we defined here, this is page. Okay, so here in the page, if you do page equals to 1, you can see this is already page equals to 1. If you do page equals to 2, there are other items shown. If you do page equals to 3, other items are shown. If you do page equals to 4, you can see other 4 items are there, and if you write page equals to 5, you can see the last item, and if you do page equals to 6, you can also see the last item. Okay, so this is only showing the last item if the page number is not found. So this, while doing this sends a get request. Okay, so if you write here 4, this will send the get request to our home page. Okay, so in the home page we can get this page number here. Okay, if you print that page number, then you will see this 4 is, and this 4 is there in our command prompt. Okay, so this is the request from our front end, and this is the data that we got from our backend, that is build.py. And to get data from our get request, we need to use self.request.get and the name of the parameters. Okay, the name of the parameter in our case is page. So we fetch that page number and we get that page number from the paginator object, and this will return all the products that is inside that page number. So now what we need is we need a navigation that will help us to navigate to another page. We don't have to do this, we just need to use pagination here. So pagination navigation. So to use pagination, we can see that here is a documentation that we can use in our template, and instead of doing this type of page, suppose let's do it, what happens. Okay, let's copy this. This is already in our code, so I want to copy this. Let's copy it to our home.html just below the row div here. Okay, you can copy wherever you want, but you have to copy after that for loop. Okay, after or before that for loop, not inside the for loop. So here here is page object. Okay, this is not our context, so I need to replace it with what is our context name. This is product list. Okay, so let's replace them with the product list. Now you can refresh the page and you can see that here is a simple navigation. We are saying page 2 of 5. Okay, there are total number of 5 pages and we are currently seeing page number 2. You can go to the first page, that is 1. You can go to the last page, that is 5. You can go to previous page, that is 4. Previous page, that is 3. Okay, so you can do it like this, but I don't want to do it like this. I want a bootstrap navigation, bootstrap pagination. Okay, so if you search bootstrap pagination and go to the documentation, you can go to the newer version of the bootstrap, since I use newer version. And let's go to the documentation now, and if you search for pagination, then you can see the design, simple design of the pagination. You can see here also. And another thing is I want this type of pagination. Okay, so to copy this type of pagination, first of all I need to copy this tag. So let's copy this and let's place it just below the pagination that is suggested by the Django. And so when we do this, you can see there are 2 pagination. This is provided by Django. We will remove it if this will be finished and use this. Okay, so let's go here, and just like this we need to copy this. Okay, let me make it a little bit smaller so that our code will be seen in single page. So I need to copy this. If product has previous, we need, if product has previous, product list has previous, and if, okay, and if, and inside here we need to give this link. inside this href. Okay, so when you do that, then if you refresh the page, we are currently in page number 3, you can see that, and it has preview page link, page tab index -1. Let's remove this area disabled and tab index -1. Okay, let's use else logic here. Okay, just below this use else, and in the section you need to copy this code. So you need to copy this code, and instead of this tab index you have to remove them, and let's check our code. Okay, so here it's not working. If the product list has previous, oh, there is a disabled. Okay, so let's remove it and let's refresh the page. You can see now previous is active, and it will take us to the page number 1. Okay, if you go to our previous, you can go to 1. Okay, that page number is less than 1. It is giving us the error. So what is happening here? That page number is less than 1. Which page number is less than 1? Should not give us the error. Let's remove it. And let's press it as error. Okay, so that is giving us the error, and you can see that now if you are in page number 5, you can see this item. If you go to previous, you can see page number 4, page number 3, page number, so our previous is working correctly. So let's go to our next page. This is our next page section, and here we need to write this condition. Okay, for next page, and similarly in the next page what we need to do is we need to implement the similar logic here. Okay, so this logic, okay, has previous, has next, and let's use else here. Okay, so let's copy it and modify some code here. This is actually next, and this is disabled. So if product has next, then we need to provide the URL here. Okay, next page, this is the last page URL, this is the next page URL. So let's copy it and place it in our if section, that is has next section, so we can go to our next page. Okay, so let's test it. We are in the page number 2, and if we press this next, you can see we are in page number 3, next, page number 4, next, page number 5, and next button is now disabled. So in this way we can use our previous and next logic. But for the page number, what we need to do is we need to use for loop. Okay, for I in product list dot paginator dot page range. Okay, so page range or page number range, let's go page range. Okay, this is page range. We need to loop through this page range, and let's end this for loop, and after that we will remove this logic, remove this code here. So we have now this, so make it little bit better. here you can see that this is our next page logic, previous page logic, this is our next page logic, and this will be our current page logic. Okay, so let's refresh our page. You can see 1 1 1 1. So instead of putting 1 here, we need to define I is our variable that will show the page number. Okay, so you can see 1 2 3 4, and we can go to previous, we can go to next, but we cannot go to this page number, so we need to make that functionality. So here in the link, what we need to provide is we need to provide this link here and modify some code. Page number equals to, this is not the way, we need to provide I here. Okay, I is our page number, I. So if you do this, you can see, if you refresh the page and go to 3, you can see we are in the page number 3. If you go to 4, we are in the page number 4. Now our pagination is working. And another thing I want to do is, if we are in page number 1, this page number 1 link should be active. So what I need to do is, first of all, I need the page number. Okay, so page number, I need this page number. Okay, paginator, this section will give, so this number, page object dot number, will give us the current page number. So what I need to do is, I need to check the condition here. If this I is also page number, and product list dot number will also give us the page number. So if this is true, what we need to do is else and if. Okay, so if I equals to this page number, so this I is equal to page number, what we need to do is we need to add active here. Okay, active here. And if this is not true, what we need to do is we have to remove that active class from here, and when it is active, we don't have to visit to our page. We can make it disabled. Okay, we can make it disabled, and let's remove this href for simplicity. So if we refresh our page, you can see that we are in page number 1. The page number 1 is not clickable now, previous is not also clickable now. You can click other page numbers, but if you are in page number 4, you cannot click page number 4. Okay, we are currently in the page number. So now we can remove this documentation code from Django, and now let's make it simpler. This will loop through our product list, and in that product list we are only showing 4 items here. We have defined 4 items here, and so this is the section where we have pagination bar through which we can navigate to all pages. You can also change the value here. For example, if you make it 8 instead of 4, then you can see in the home page 8 items are loaded, and the pagination, the page object has only 3 pages. Okay, 1 2 and 3 pages. In the last page we have only 1 words. So if you add that item, so what the advantage of the pagination is that this page will load only 8 items, so the load time is saved here. The loading time of the 16 items is always greater than the load time of the 8 items. So loading of 8 item is economic. Okay, if you use Ajax, you can also use load more function on load more features in scroll, and you can try it. In all these videos, I have not designed the navigation bar well. You can also use navigation bar from the bootstrap. For example, let's go to the bootstrap navigation bar, Navbar, Then if you search for Navbar, you can use bootstrap navigation bar here. Okay, this is the syntax, this is the simple navigation bar here. You can use that navigation bar syntax and it will make our page more beautiful. So let's copy this, simple Navbar, and let's go to our base page. So if you go to our base page and paste the code, you can see that here is the navigation bar. So you can copy all the code, all the A tag from our old navigation bar to our new navigation bar, and you can use this search instead of this search. Okay, so let's modify them. In the home page, what is the link of our home page? We have to use this. Okay, Control C, and in the home page link I will write this link, I will provide this link, and also in the navbar our e-commerce is our banner. Okay, so in that section I have used this our e-commerce. So if you refresh the page, then here our e-commerce is there. Whenever we press our e-commerce and home, our home page is loaded. And instead of link, I will write category here. Okay, so instead of link I'll write categories. Okay, so inside category I need to copy the categories link here, copy this link, category. Also let's remove these two navigation now. Let's use this contact us in the where. Let's remove this disabled link from here, and let's remove this drop down also. We don't need this drop down. Okay, I think we need this drop down. Okay, so my account, let's make my account here, and we'll use them for registration and login. Okay, so here what you can do is you can copy this link, all links, copy them, no from here. Okay, so copy them here. So if you copy them, let's remove this welcome username here. Let's say replace it. If you refresh, then you can see my account in no drop down is here. What is missing here is we have to use JavaScript file also. Okay, so let's go to our JavaScript file and let's copy these lines here. So copy them and place them inside your body tag, just above the closing body tag. And if you refresh the page now, you can see our drop down starts to work, and here is register and login option. So what I want to do is I want to go to Navbar documentation again, Navbar, and in the Navbar there are drop down item class in the link. Okay, so I need to add class here, drop down dash item. Okay, so I copy and paste this to all my drop down menu. And if you refresh the page now, you can see if you drop this my account, still there is missing something. And what are the things that we missed? This, I think this is view cart. Let's remove this button link now. Let's copy this link, let's cut this link into your drop down. Okay, so inside the drop down. And now if we refresh our page, we can see the drop down register or login. Okay, so register and login are working correctly. If I log in with customer account, I think Deepak is not the customer. Deepak Niravla, I forgot the, but it's working. My account, it's working. You can go to category page, you can go to home page. Now our navigation is little bit better. If you want to use full navigation, you can remove this container class, and if you refresh the page now, our navigation will expand all over the width. And also you can use BG info here to change the background of your navigation bar, and Navbar dark to change the text color to white. So now it's a little bit better. And also to implement search functionality, I think we have search here, so let's use the bootstrap navigation bar search. Let's copy the action link and method in the form here. Action and form, let's copy it and paste it here. So and the name of the input form, where is the name of the input form? Name must be what? Keyword. Now, and also we need to write required here. Okay, required. Now it's similar to our previous code. Okay, so let's make it little bit better, and let's refresh the page. You can see search here, and here button is not visible, so I need to change the button here. Where is the button? Search button, outline success. So instead of outline success, I need to write here button warning. So this will make our button visible. If you want to write danger here, you can use it. It will make our button the red color. And here is a menu missing. I think cart menu is missing. Cart. So let's refresh. Cart is not found. What is the URL name of the cart page? My cart. So let's copy this and let's go to our base page to modify the URL name of the cart. So if you refresh the page, you can go to your cart. Okay, so if you add the item in the cart, you can go to your cart page. User has no customer. Okay, so we have, I think we logged in the page with admin panel. So let's log out in the admin panel and let's go to add the item in the cart. And if we go to the cart, then we can see our cart. We can increase the item, decrease the item, remove the item from the cart. Okay, now our fundamental e-commerce website is complete. You can make its design more better. Since I did not focus on the design, you have to design it. I just focused on the backend logic of the code. And if you want other features in the e-commerce, you can also implement them here. You can also use coupon code while checking out. And if you have any questions and anything that you want to do, you can comment me in the comment section, and I will provide the necessary tools and answers. So I'm going to put this code in the GitLab. So our code is updated in the GitLab. You can search the product by writing you can visit the project in the GitLab by following this link. Okay, so you can clone it, use it, make it more better, and thanks for watching.